Hey, it's Bradley Baker. I just want to take some time here and share with you some little embellishments I like to use for open position chords, and it can really take your playing to a new level. And so I'm not really going to be too musical how I go through this. I'm just going to go through a number of chords here and show you little things you can do with them, and hopefully you learn something and can, take it and run with it. So the first chord here, I'm just going to show you a normal D major. Some of you might know you can get a suspended sound out of that, adding your pinky onto the 3rd fret on the very top string. You can also get a suspended sound if you take your 3rd finger right there off and leave that string open. Another thing I like to do a lot is I like to add my pinky. It's a bit of a stretch, but up here on the 5th fret on the 1st string. And then the 1st finger here on your root note, if you take that and you mess around pulling it on and off, rolling on, you can get some nice sounds as well. And now if you put your pinky here on the 3rd string on the 4th fret, you get kind of a Irishy Scottish sound, and you can mess around rolling that on and off with your 1st finger as well. And also, if you take this finger and put it up a string on the same fret there. Yeah, those are pretty much it for the D chord there. Moving on, C is a nice one. You have some options with that one as well. The first one here, you're going to be using your 3rd finger, rolling that on and off. Adding your 4th finger onto the 3rd fret on the 4th string. Your 1st finger can come off and on as well. Your pinky on the 2nd string on the 3rd fret. G chord. If you know this version here, it's the G add 9, I believe. You just have your pinky there as normal, and your ring finger on the 2nd string right above that. I like to take the 1st finger here on the 5th string and mess around with that, pulling it on and off. Taking your pinky, making that same big stretch up to the 5th string. And then on the 3rd and 4th strings there, on the same fret here with your 1st finger, mess around with that a bit too, adding it on. The A chord. There's some nice suspended tones you can get out of that as well. The basic one, there's your normal A major. If you just add your 2nd finger onto the 2nd string there on the 3rd fret. Now if you do that, and at the same time, you put your 3rd finger here on the 4th string on the 4th fret, you get a nice sound. And you can mess around, it takes a bit of practice, but shifting between that and the normal one, rolling it on and off. Putting that pinky on the 5th fret on the 2nd string. This is a nice one too. You're going to bar the top 2 strings here on the 5th fret. And now shift it so you're just touching the 1st string there, and put your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Yeah, that's some nice ones for major chords. Our minor chords also have some nice little frills you can do with them. The E minor chord. If you take both of these and take them off at the same time and then quickly put them back on. You can do them one at a time too. Add your pinky onto And there's a bit of a bass walk you can do too, from G, F sharp, open, A minor. Like the C chord, you have your first finger here you can take off. And on the same string there, on the 3rd fret, you can add your pinky. Your other 2 fingers here at the same time, or one at a time, you can take them off, And then right here on the 3rd fret, you can mess around with your pinky a bit on the 5th and 6th strings. D minor, it's pretty much the same as D. You can't really make that big stretch. But yeah, those are just some little ideas there. Maybe get you inspired, have some fun with it. Jazz it up a bit on Sundays or at youth playing in church. And I hope it gets you creative and going. And yeah, just have fun with it.